members, Chris Costantino here, your head golf professional. And today what I'd like to do is just touch on the small detail of taking your hat off when you come inside the golf shop or the clubhouse. It's small, but it's a respectful thing to do. And what we like to see is we like to see your hats forward, the brim forward when you walk outside and you play golf. We don't like the hat around back. We think it's goofy, it's not very country club-like. Cleaning your shoes in the parking lot, or even changing your shoes in the parking lot, is something that we would really like to not see going forward. What we would ask is, because we have the brand new clubhouse, is that you get your shoes cleaned by our locker room attendant, or you change your shoes in the locker room before or after your round. Please make sure you let your guests know when they arrive to the club that policy as well. Thank you so much. We're on the short game green here. We're on the lower short game green. And I wanted to introduce to everybody these 24 ball holder metal tubes. Now the objective here is to try to utilize this green. You can spend as much time as you want out on the short game green, but the objective is going to be to utilize the green by using a few balls at a time, maneuvering around the green, and then retrieving using this device. So all I'm going to do is lay a few out. I'm going to put it back on the post here, and I'm going to set up and hit a few shots. First and foremost, one of the things that I think is really important when you're working yourself around the short game green is talking about divot patterns. So what you'll see in the USGA and most professional tournaments is everybody encourages you to use a linear divot pattern. So you can see that would be similar to what we have here. What you don't want is a divot pattern where they're kind of scattered all over the place. It looks like a machine gun hit it. So really simple, folks. The whole idea in short game strategy, especially when you're dealing with the short greenside shot, is the idea that you want to bruise the ground. You don't want to come down steep, and a lot of that is due to a body motion. So you want to feel connection between your arms and your body. I think that would probably be one of the best utilized ideas when you're trying to do this, because if you just use your arms, you're 100% going to come down steep every time. Now, if you come down steep, just go linear. So all we're going to do is make a short little body pivot, bruise the ground. Give that a try. I think it'll really help. So I just want to give a brief idea of how we're trying to fix our ball marks on the green. Now, I know these greens are aerated, so I'm going to be dramatic here, and I'm going to step on the ball, and I'm going to make a pretty big indentation. So it's common, what I typically see, especially in people that have never been properly educated as how to fix a ball mark, it's really quite simple. So you take your repair tool, and if you don't have a repair tool, we give them out complimentary. They're in the golf carts. They're in the boxes on 1 and 2 as you go out. But what we would do is encourage you to grab one so you know how to properly fix your ball mark. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in at what I would say is a 45-degree angle. Okay, we're going to go in right just short of the ball mark, and we're going to push inward. Okay, now you're going to do that. You're going to keep working your way around. As you go in, you're going to try to go forward. Don't pull up. You just want to work your way around. Now, what I typically like to do, and that was dramatic as I put the indentation, is I like to tap it down afterward too. So that's going to be the best way to do it. Again, you fix it, and then you try to flatten it out, whether it's a putter or a wedge. That'll really be a benefit to Kirk and his team, and it'll help the greens look better.
Good afternoon, Cattail Creek members. Mike Thomas along with Evan Menke here to talk a little bit about pace of play and what is expected or desired here at Cattail Creek. Now, when you go out there and play your round, we have a target pace of play of 4:05.
When you're out there, just make sure the maximum amount of time you're on the course is 4 hours and 15 minutes.
Hello, Cattail Creek. Good morning. As you know, golf hoodies have not been allowed at Cattail until now, but we want to give you a few options this morning that are golf style hoodies from Peter Millar. This hoodie has our Cattail Creek logo. It's a very clean golf style. We highly recommend. We also have an option from Grayson. Same thing, very clean golf style hoodie with our Cattail Creek logo. What we don't want to wear is this sports style, non-golf style hoodie, not golf centric. It's very casual, has a big screen print logo on there, and this is what we don't want to see on a golf course. If you have any questions, please reach out to your head professional, Chris Costantino, or your merchandiser, Matt Miles, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.